Yo, it's good. It's Skano. As I was saying, the media like to focus on things like, you know, gang violence, immigration. But like I was saying, the number one threat to this country for real is greedy corporations, right? Which brings to light this story that just, recently occurred. The CEO of one of these big healthcare providers, Brian Thompson, gunned down, assassinated in what appears to be a targeted hit in downtown Manhattan. Now, there's a lot of speculation about this being some type of, higher hitman, but that's also being debunked because, dude made some, like, rookie mistakes leading up to the hit. Like being seen on camera in multiple locations, like a coffee shop or some shit, Starbucks, I believe. So, for all intents and purposes, this is probably just, I don't want to say a regular person, but a regular person. You know what I'm saying? Who knows what the backdrop on maybe a parent, a family member, a child, you know, denied coverage for some, you know what I'm saying? So this corporation, UHC, and now, you know, it's all like I said, a lot of stories coming out of people who were thousands of people, denied coverage by this provider. But meanwhile, this dude, and no pocket watching, but it must be noted, this dude, Brian Thompson, the CEO, raking in, 10 mil annually, salary wise. But you denying people coverage. These corporations, and this particular corporation, grossing annually like 450 bill. So, the numbers speak for themselves. And this is what I was talking about. The greed of these corporations, be damn, the actual welfare, of the people that they're supposed to be serving. It's all about corporate greed, getting them bonuses, you know what I'm saying? And a company that's making 450 bill a year, I find it, the healthcare system is actually broken in this country. So all the talk of, and as I said before, it ain't the worst country to live in, but all this talk about this being the greatest country in the world, yet you got veterans, you got elderly folks, you got children, they got incurable diseases that, families is really stressed out going through it, on the verge of breakdowns, trying to figure out how they gonna deal with the, financial ruin based off, pretty much, let's be real, greed. That's what it boils down to. So, this dude, Brian Thompson, man, like I said, lined up downtown Manhattan. And it seems that this dude is not having, the character of this dude is being called into question. So, who exactly is responsible for the hit? Like I said, his face was seen, But what ties could he have with Brian Thompson? Is this totally unrelated? I mean, at this time, it's not really. But I'm going to go so far as to say, like I said, it's probably somebody who either they are dealing with a health issue and with, denied coverage, a family member. And that's what will cause you to break and reach your breaking point, man. When you watching a loved one, your child you know, withering away in front of you and you feeling helpless. I mean, needless to say, you know, what type of emotions that can divulge or whatnot. So, yeah, man, that will make people snap, you know. And like I said, when you have people in these positions of, and like I said, man, this is not about pocket watching. This is just about, you know, humanity. You know what I'm saying? And all this talk about, like I said, certain segments of the American demographic that, you know, people say are the savages. You know, they're the animals. They need to be locked away forever and ever. And that may well be the case, but all the meanwhile, like I said before, we got these, you know, in plain sight, you know, these corporations, you know, having their way pretty much. You know what I'm saying? So, you could say it's karma. Like I said, at this time, don't really know the full details of what prompted this hit to occur, but I mean, like I said, in light of what's coming out about the different practices of this, you know, this corporation, UHC, and just, you know, using general, you know what I'm saying, just using common sense, man. Like I said, people out here hard pressed, people out here, you know what I'm saying. It's getting real. It's getting real. It been real. So people want the breaking point, man. So who do you blame? You know what I'm saying? In situations like this, you know what I'm saying? When your home is getting foreclosed, maybe you got laid off, financial turmoil, health crises. You look at the people up top. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it is, right? Shit trickles downhill, right? So in these type of cases, like I said, when people reach that breaking point for whatever it is, and I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it is something related to, you know, some type of healthcare coverage denial in a situation where it was a crisis, man. Like I said, and having some personal experience with family members or loved ones who are dealing with life-threatening, you know what I'm saying, terminal illnesses, and being told that there's nothing more we can do at this stage because your healthcare coverage pretty much has maxed out. So putting a price tag on people's lives, essentially. You know what I'm saying? And that's life, right? But should it be that way as far as healthcare coverage is concerned? All the fucking money that's being, excuse my language, all the money that's being wasted on space programs, you know what I'm saying? Shit that, come on, man. Y'all worried about trying to get to Mars, you know? Spending billions of dollars on a space program to go to the moon, so they say. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, people being denied healthcare coverage, and they got kids that got incurable cancers. Woo woo. You know what I'm saying? Y'all giving money away to this country, that country. This shit is criminal, man. So why y'all worried about the gangsters, you know, the trappers, the scammers, these corporations, some of the biggest goddamn crooks in this country, in this world, on this planet, really, if we being real. And heartless, man. So like I said, man, you could call it karma. Some ballistic experts claim that this assassin was aiming for Brian Thompson's heart, but he couldn't locate it. 216 Scano, you already